welcome to this new Supermoto build on this Husqvarna 450. I have collected some parts, a new muffler, a fully custom graphics kit from Bold Designs that we are going to take a closer look on later in the video, Supermoto wheels and tires, and also a new set of black plastics. I have also received some protection for the bike, axle sliders as well as spar ends from Back 3D. I'm going to do some powder coating on the bike, and I'm also going to drop off the frame to get powder coated. So let's get right into the project. The bike is now completely taken apart. Let's get the frame and swing arm ready to be dropped off to get powder coated. I have got the swing arm and the frame back from powder coating, and the engine is ready to go back into it. But before that, let's reinstall the T-pipe for the cooling system. The parts are now powder coated black, including the rear spring. So now let's get it reinstalled on the rear shock that I have cleaned up. I also took apart the subframe. And cleaned that as well, so that is soon ready to be reinstalled as well. But for now, let's get the rear shock together and back on the bike. So now let's get the wheels ready for the bike. I have received a new 320mm brake disc and also an adapter for the original brake caliper from Bold Designs, and also a new disc for the rear. Before we can install these on the wheels, I'm going to install the unique wheel graphics I have received from Bold Designs as well. So let's start by getting these installed, and after that the brake discs and also the rear sprocket. It's time to add some protection to the bike, and thanks to Back 3D I'm going to install the axle sliders as well as bar ends. Okay, so let's start with the bar ends. When installing the bar ends, you need to remove the end of the grip, either by drilling, cutting. Some ODI grips you can just slam against the handlebars and the end will fly out. And for the throttle, just get it a tiny bit more inwards than the handlebars, otherwise the bar end will snag on the grip and not making it a smooth motion, and you don't want the throttle to stick. So just tighten them up just enough to can fit it inside the handlebars, and then you push it all the way in and just tighten it by hand. And then you can make some adjustments if you want to the throttle tube so it's not in contact with the bar end, and there you have it. So to get the axle sliders installed, you have to drill a hole in the axle nut, and also in the front there's a cap on the right side that you have to push this out. It's just pressed in there, so you just have to take something from this side and a hammer and it will pretty easy just pop out. Sometimes there's also a plug inside that you will have to unscrew. When you have done all that, you just reinstall the front axle and axle nut as usual, and then you take the axle sliders. So here's a labeled front axle nut, so this will go from this side. Then you take the other part of the axle slider. It has some resistance because it's a locking nut in here, and just tighten it down as tight as you can get it. And just like that you have axle sliders installed. The rear, it's exactly the same. You remove the nut, you drill it out from the inside. It might be a plug on the other side that you will have to hammer out like the front one, but after that it's easy install. project is getting a LED headlight, the X-Lite model from Bold Designs, and also the smaller LED indicators. That includes the resistors, so you get the correct blinking speed of the indicators. So it's now time to get the graphics kit installed on the bike, and the graphics are from Bold Designs. It's a full chrome kit with red and silver as well as some black, and it has the glossy finish. Thanks to Bold Designs for supporting the build, and let's get the graphics installed on the bike.